What's up YouTube, it's Destined TCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today, Ho-Oh reacts upon the menu, this time around paired up with Armarouge to transfer energies from the bench to the active. So we have a plethora of attackers to just deal with a lot of archetypes in the format. If you guys are excited for today's upload, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It takes 1 second every time, it does help out the channel tremendously. It is super effective and I am forever grateful. Also, if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. You're gonna get a whole lot more gameplay footage. This time around we're playing a second place list of the Pokemon Battle Park tournaments, and Paradox, the only, is the person actually piloting this to some great success. Second place, so I'm gonna try and showcase the strategy of the deck and have some gameplay around as well. So you use the Golden Flame ability to accelerate 2 fire energies from your hand to the bench Eaton's Ho-Oh EX. After that is done, we're going to be actually transferring those energies around with the Armarouge, and then we're going to be putting them to the active position. That means we can attack with stuff like Iron Hands, Wellspring Ogerpon to snipe if the opponent doesn't slap down Shaman. We can even attack with a Durant EX, which can knock out Marnie's Grimmsnarl and Charizard EX if they have taken some prize cards, or just 1 prize card if you have the Gravity Mountain into fruition. We have the Luminous Energy providing us the 1 rainbow energy we need, so this is kind of like a box deck, a counter box deck. We also can attack with the Heat Flame Mask Ogerpon in combination with the Gravity Mountain. We can actually one-shot Gardevoir EX, which is awesome. We hide behind the Cleffa in the early game, and then as soon as your second turn is ready to go, we can go crazy with a lot of attackers. You can go Lily's Clefairy to knock out Raging Bolt or Dragapult EXs. You can go for, as mentioned, the Iron Hands to take additional prize cards. There's even a world where you attack with the Ho-Oh, because you can then heal 50 damage from each of your Pokemon. So very cool archetype for sure, and we're going to be trying this out on the rank ladder right now. Area 0 under that allows you to have 8 bench Pokemon. Secret Box can get yourself some combinations going. Definitely if you're looking for that stadium card to knock out Gardevoir EX. The gusting options are Counter Catcher and 2 copies of Boss's Orders. Let's dive into the rank ladder and see how good this deck actually is. Also go check out the sponsors. They make the videos possible every single day. DragonShield.com if you're looking for the best quality sleeves around. Look no further. Use coupon ZABLOS5 over at DragonShield.com. TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens. You can get them with 10% off using the coupon ZABLOSTCG. PokeTownStore.com. You get yourself 5% off on code cards for TCG Live. And there's also CardMarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZABLOSTCG to help support the channel. Alright, this is our opening hand. Quite tricky because we're 2 prize Pokemon in the active position. We do get a mulligan, and it looks like we are going to be up against some hand control Gottatel deck. This is actually weak to darkness, so I wonder how this will go. Maybe the Torrential Pump will need to shut down this rogue deck instantly. We'll use the Ultra Ball. We're going to be transferring the energies from the bench to the active, so that's always good. We take an extra card here. It's a Fire Energy. That's actually not bad. Salandit. I am very confused about this archetype. Sure. So we're gonna be going Earthen Vessel. Get rid of this. Get maybe 1 energy. Do we get 2? Maybe just 1. If we Ultra Ball here, we're gonna get rid of Area 0. Yeah, probably. I'm just gonna get 1 energy here. I will slap down Ultra Ball. Gonna get rid of this. Gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna try to get as many energies into play as possible, so that's why we're going with that. Only 1 Charcadet around, so that's gonna be quite scary. This one over here, this one over there. And we end the turn. Let's go. So there are definitely some options to attack here. We're gonna evolve, we're gonna research. I want to have the Luminous Energy of the turn. That's probably better. Are they gonna go for item lock? Oh, this is a very strange deck. I have no idea what I'm up against. Okay. Interesting. Luminous Energy right here. So we have Luminous Energy onto the Cleffa, Armarouge, and the only thing we need is, I think, Ho-Oh Energy. Is this it? No, it's not it. Because if we retreat, yeah, we have Latias, but there's not a lot that can happen. Like, we only slap 60 with this attacking Pokemon. I don't know what this Denit does. Sure. We only slap 60 damage. How kind of crazy is that? Not good. Not good at all. There's no way we can knock anything out. What do we grab? Nuzball? Wellspring? Yeah, we're gonna try and go for a Wellspring at one point. Gravity shenanigans. Yeah, now we can one-shot. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough, but yeah, Salandit is gone. They even know what they did. Is that like discard something? Okay, we have a Mew. The Danny in the active position, so we can transfer the energies from the bench to the active. The only problem is we will need some free retreat first, or find Ho-Oh. Okay, Nuzball, Fazadipity. Alright, we can take that down. Can we take that down? We don't have another Nuzball, so maybe I should have waited. Okay, a little Gatita. We have Boss. That's probably the best plan of action. Just Boss this one, knock it out. I don't even know what the opponent is playing. The rank ladder. We're not in the beginning league, but still people are trying out some weird stuff here. I'm very confused. Okay, Hitmonlee. What is this? They get a trainer back. I have no idea. Fire energies, all stuff we do not need. We can still put more energies into play, which is awesome. Energy here. There's still no world where we can knock anything out that we want. It's gonna have to be Balsa's orders, this guy. And we go with it. Full Moon Rondo. Yeah, our Armarouge is a little bit in trouble, I suppose. Cleffa, like, why are we drawing? Why? We are playing 4 research and 4 Iono, right? Yeah, there's 2 research in our discard pile. That means we have 2 research left, 4 Iono, and our hand is a precious trolley. We're gonna do it again. It's gonna be. Are they gonna be playing Shaman? They're using this Dedenne to get a card back from the discard pile, and they're also using Gothitelle to control our top decks, I suppose. But we cannot get trapped as everything can get energies from the Armarouge, so I don't know what their game plan is. Nothing can get trapped. I have no idea what I'm up against. Is this some sort of like top deck control deck? Okay. There is the Tinglu. We cannot use our ability. Ooh, if we cannot use our abilities, that can be very scary. Yeah, this one has an ability, but this one needs to be in the active position for that to work. We still have a copy of Switch, I suppose. Hitmonlee. Yeah, Hitmonlee, we can only slap Countercatcher, Armarouge. 10 damage on everything. Okay. And then Arven as well. I am very confused about this deck, but it seems some sort of a control deck, right? Shut down all the abilities. We're gonna have to put some energies onto our Armarouge. The cool news is we also have Monkey Dory, so at one point we can use the Monkey Dory to get rid of the damage on our Armarouge, right? $10 damage, let's go. Yeah, that's a very fun fact. We can still do something with this. We can go Monkey Dory, Luminous Energy. We have we have not enough stuff to do something. We have Gravity Mountain. We can Super Rod some energies back. Slap down the Mew. I don't know if I want to slap down the Mew, but yeah, we're gonna have to Adrena Brain this guy. Weak to grass. I don't know if I will be able to. Yeah, we're gonna have to Adrena Brain first. The damage from ourselves to this guy. Sure, slapping that for damage. Is that a great thing? 10. If we have a full bench, we still don't knock this out. We can still burn him, I suppose. The Fire Off ability. One fire there. One fire there. Do we still have energies enough? No, we still need to do it again. Fire Off ability. If they knock us out, we will be left with no. If we retreat, we most likely need to attack with like something else, right? We could like 90 and burn, but we want to leave this in the active position, right? If we retreat, this guy is safe. They most likely play counter catchers, so yeah, seeing this guy in the discard pile is bad. It is bad. We can also attack with Mew, I suppose. Now, if we retreat, we lose all these energies. So that's the predicament we're at right now. This guy doesn't seem to be having energies, right? It doesn't seem to be having energies. So, is it actually attacking? That is the question. Yeah, this guy has energies, the rest has like a low retreat cost. I was afraid like, oh, my Armarouge is gonna get knocked out, but that's not the case. Maybe I should have left an energy on my Monkey Dory. Sure. It's all about trapping here, which is that, right? I didn't want to leave my energies alone. I'm gonna be attaching probably an energy to the Monkey Dory or something, or on the Wellspring Ogerpon. Is there a Pokemon that can actually attack here? If there was still an energy on the Monkey Dory, would that have been better? Most likely, right? Because I will not be able to use my ability if the Tinglu is in the active position, but the Tinglu is most likely gonna get knocked out at one point. We have Mew EX, Fire Energy, there's Latias. I'm gonna retreat that, attack again with the Hitmonlee here. Yeah, if we retreat, put Monkey in the active, we can still transfer some damage over. Yeah, the energy 100% needed to be sticking around, but I thought that they will have like some sort of way to power this up. So you see, if you're up against control, you don't know what the opponent could be bringing to the table. Twister, okay, 10 on everything except for Wellspring Ogerpon. Yeah, attack and retreat. Sure. There's counter catcher absolutely doing nothing. I'll put an energy here. If I retreat, we can knock this guy out. I think that's the best plan of action. Get rid of these fire energies. Retreat to the Lily's Clefairy. 180, more than enough to take care of this guy. And let's go with it. Tinglu knocked out, 2 prizes taken. Pheasant Dipping and Charcadet. So our hand size is huge. I hope they Iono because our hand is actually pretty bad. Lily's Clefairy can still knock out. There's still weak HP Pokemon. If our bench is completely filled up and we have boss, we can win this game. They most likely will trap something, but they will need to like Tinglu again, trap something, but there's a 1 retreat cost on Armarouge, so I don't even know if that's a great idea. What is the Salandit actually doing? Salazzle here. Your opponent discards a card from their hand. Okay, they can get rid of our entire hand, so that's pretty much what they want to do here. They want to get rid of our entire hand and then try to control our top deck. Very interesting control deck. But with the ability of Armarouge, I don't think there's like a lot they can do. They have Pidgeot the active, which needs to be staying in the active position. The only way we knock this out is with the Heat Flame Mask Ogerpon and having Latias. So if you have Latias and Heat Flame Mask Ogerpon, we can win the game. They can also still set up Tinglu again, set it up, attack, so we cannot retreat, but they will need to patch that up with like, there's Eerie. Get rid of my counter catchers, absolutely doing nothing. Our hand is very, we have 5 Pokemon in the hand. I am certain we will draw into like, at least something, right? An Ultra Ball, maybe. Also, this guy only has 250 HP, quite interesting. With Monkey Dory, we can Blood Moon. But yeah, they will need to take some prize cards first, right? What are they gonna do? They have Pidgeot EX. Counter catcher, who? Armarouge. Dedenne. They're gonna take cards back from the discard pile. Is it gonna be Eerie, Counter Catcher, any of those? We have enough energies to last us out to the game. We even have superior energy retrieval, so currently in the discard pile. Okay, there's Counter Catcher. They're gonna try and like be annoying, right? Gonna have to slap down another Charcadet just in case this one gets knocked out by something like a Blood Moon, I suppose. Interesting. I should slap down another Charcadet just to be safe. The Fire Off ability. We will lose so many energies, that's the problem here. That is kind of the problem. There's a Terra Pokemon in play. Do we have Area 0 under depths? Maybe, I don't know. Interesting. We will most likely get Iona to a low hand size. So maybe going with the Cleffa? Iona to 2 is still alright, okay. Interesting. We cannot use Mew if the Tinglu's in the active, so we will just have to play it safe for now. They will use Counter Catcher, and then they will use the Tinglu, so we cannot transfer the energies around. So that's probably their win condition, right? Ugh. Yeah, we'll have to play it safe. We do have Blood Moon Balls, but I don't know if the Blood Moon Balls will work here, as they most likely will never take prize cards because they have the Dedenne in the active position right there. If I am able to transfer energies onto the Wellspring Ogerpon by finding like something better than what we currently have in hand, that would be amazing. If they ever knock us out, we have a second copy of Charcadet, so that's nice. If we have an energy, we can knock out this Dedenne. They get cards back from the discard pile. I don't want to lose these energies. I could have like retreated into Cleffa, but that seems pretty bad. Just waiting until we have an energy is probably better. You can also sup, but they most likely have something like Turo, right? Two retreat cost here is bad. We do have Switch. I don't know if they're playing... Yeah, they're checking their discard pile quite a long time. What do they need? What do they want? Tell me. Okay, an Arven. You want an Arven back? It's fine. Come on. Top deck. There's an Iona. This is the most perfect Iona I have ever seen. I'm not going to evolve this guy as it has otherwise a very crazy retreat cost. I'm going to be going for the Iona. I could have slapped down Mew as well, but the only thing we will need is like altering this hand. Okay, there's a research. That's perfect. We have nothing. We have a research, which is great. The Eerie only discards item cards, so we should be good. There's no Salandit or anything. Okay, now they can use Gothitelle, right? Once you may look at the top two cards of your opponent's deck and put one of them back and put the other one on the bottom of the deck. We don't have draw power currently, and they don't know we have research. So this is quite good. What is that? Put an energy from your opponent's active on top of their deck. No! Read the stars. I'm going to be putting that on the bottom of the deck. We need fire energies. We need them quickly. And we are currently in a situation that we only have luminous energies in play. There's no Tinglu. Armarouge in the discard pile 0. There's Super Rod still left. I don't know if I need a second Armarouge because I don't think this deck plans to attack. I don't think so. Maybe we should trap the Wellspring. Well, they have infinite counter catchers, so evolving this will be bad. We need to slap down Ho-Oh, get energies there, and then win the game with the Wellspring. Because they control our hand, right? They control what's on the top of our deck. And they can also use the Dedenne here time and time again to try and trap us. But we have Ho-Oh, so don't worry about this. There is the Ho-Oh already. Here goes the big research. Go for the Earthen Vessel. Let's go. Into this discard pile 2 energies as well. 1, 2. And now we finally switch over to Wellspring Ogerpon and end this game. Very funky hand control deck, but not quite good enough, unfortunately. Okay. So you see here the Fire Off ability being pretty good. You can attack with all sorts of attackers. Here comes the Torrential Pump. There's no Shaman around and they lose the game. So, oh, that was the most interesting control deck I've ever seen. Altering our top deck, having access to the Dedenne to get back a trainer card time and time again. Reminds me a little bit of the the Regieleki. Yeah, the Regieleki doing the same thing to get trainer cards back time and time again. And then with something like Pidgeot EX on the field, you have the capabilities of infinitely looping, and that can create game-winning board states. But in this scenario, because we have the Fire Off ability, we can just attack with all of our Pokemon. The Tinglu didn't do too much. Lily's Clefairy made quick work of that. So props for the opponent for playing such a unique deck over here on the ranked ladder. Again, big shout out to Paradox the Only for coming up with such a cool Ho-Oh EX box with Armarouge. Armarouge allowing you to attack with like Durant EX up against Marnie's Grimmsnarl and Charizard EX. The Heat Flame Mask Ogerpon to attack against Gardevoir. Can also knock out stuff like, for example, I would say Ceruledge or anything. The best opening hand in the world. Let's go. We deserve it. What are we up against? Okay. Dragapult, Dusknoir. It's time. It's time to go for some crazy plays. I know I'm gonna get item locked. I know that already. Double Charcadet, is that necessary? Probably. This is a very great hand. I'm gonna get rid of the Area 0 under that. I'm gonna get 2 energies. Let's go. Looks like we're gonna have to work with the Wellspring Ogerpon. Yeah. We don't have Iron Hands, unfortunately, so it's gonna have to be Wellspring Ogerpon. Let's go. 2 of these. Secret box here. Is that better? That will allow us to actually get a supporter, which is better than the cards we are currently dealing with. Luminous Energy right here. Maybe Shaman is prized, right? I have to use Secret Box because a Badoo is coming. Gonna go for Big Research, Nest Ball, Area 0 under that, Bravery Charm. Probably the best plan of action, right? I'm gonna go Nest Ball. I could get the Wellspring out already, but that's just gonna showcase the opponent that they need to get out Shaman. I don't want that to happen. Maybe they don't have access to Shaman in their opening hand, but they most likely will have at least a Nest Ball, right? If we get out Wellspring, they 100% get out Shaman. And that's something we don't want to see. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out Latias here. At least we can do something with that. And then put a Bravery Charm. Yeah, I'm gonna save all these cards. Yeah, sounds great. I haven't exposed my good card, the Wellspring Ogerpon. If I would have slapped it down here, they 100% get out Shaman. And that's what we don't want to see. Also, Iron Hands is prized, so that's bad. There's Buddy Buddy Puff and Rescue Board, so we will see Badoo. Yeah, there's Badoo. Will they have Shaman? No Shaman around. If we draw into the Wellspring, raw in hand, we can make something work here. But we also will need to find our Armarouge, I suppose. Durant. Not quite the card we need in this matchup. Bravery Charm. We can heal 50 from everything, so that's kind of crazy. Defines ban situations. Yeah, Bravery Charm there. And Research. Okay, we would have gotten there. We would have gotten there. That's gonna be retreat options. Attach here. We have the Armarouge. I'm not gonna evolve it quite yet because they can trap that with counter catchers. But if we have this down and they Iono, we're in a better position. No. Waiting is the key to success. 320. 320 damage with the Ho-Oh. We also heal 50 from every one of our Pokemon. So it's a very tanky Ho-Oh right here. If they don't Budu, it is still not shown that we are playing Wellspring. So that's something I wanted to be keeping as a surprise because not a lot of people know what this deck is capable of. I should have evolved to Armarouge in hindsight, but I don't want to get counter catcher, so it's probably still the best decision we had. Ooh, I hope they get out the Budu now. Oh, I hope they get out the Budu. They most likely will not get out Shaman, as they did go for the Iono, I suppose, but ooh, it's time. We even have the boss to finish up on that. That's kind of crazy. They're gonna retreat into this Dreepy. I'm actually gonna be knocking out the Dreepy and the Dusknoir all simultaneously. It's time for Armarouge. It's time for Wellspring Ogerpon. It's time to boss up this guy. It's time to retreat for free. And now we accelerate through the means of the Fire Off ability. 1, 2, 3 energies. Let's go. On top of all this, we're gonna go for an Earthen Vessel to get even more energies into play. The more energies there are in play, the better it is for us. Golden Flame again. Now that I think about it, I could still get an additional one so I can save my Luminous Energy from still being in play, which is probably the best plan of action. Get energy over here. And go for the crazy torrential pump. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Save your Luminous Energy. That's the most important energy right here. And we're also going to take care of that Dusknoir altogether. Let's go. Could have also let them blow up the Dusknoir. But if we lose our Armarouge, our situation is pretty dire. Okay. Iron Hands is here. 3 cards to go. Insane. They most likely will now counter catcher the Armarouge. Brock Scouting. How crazy is this deck? We were not up against control this time around, but you see how powerful the Armarouge strategy is. Torrential Pump, Wellspring, Iron Hands capabilities. It's all amazing. And yeah, what are they gonna do now? You can also not item lock this setup because we can always attack with Armarouge, absorb all the energies. And they did use Brock Scouting, so we still have this Professor's Research, and we're gonna go either Torrential Pump or Iron Hands. We can still choose. Retreat. Attachment on the Dreepy. And that's a pass? Okay. Sure. It's gonna be the Golden Flame right here. I don't need Iron Hands any longer, so there's that. Gonna go for the big old Professor's Research. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Buddy Coffin, definitely getting another Charcadet out. Could get a Cleffa out as well, in hindsight. At this point, doesn't matter. We have a switch and all that. It's gonna have to be the Fire Off ability once again. I'm gonna try and save my Luminous Energy again. All of these are great. We have a Lily's Clefairy. That's also very good if they do get Dragapult EX out of nowhere. It's time for the Torrential Pump. And yeah. We will get these 3 removed. I could actually let them... this one is more dangerous than this one. With just 1 energy, what are they gonna do? They can evolve, but then we could just go with Clefairy. They can also not use Defiance Band. They have a Dracloak, but that's where it ends. Even if they have... Yeah, they might have Crispin, I suppose. If everything goes bad, we just Cleffa. The only thing we need is an energy. Energy, Clefairy, boom. That's just total humiliation, right? Wellspring Ogerpon taking over. There's Dragapult EX though. Are they gonna go for the Jet Headbutt? Counter Catcher who? Oh, we have the switch in hand. Oh no, with the Iono as well. Oh, that's crazy. Fire Energy though. Could allow us to retreat and go for the Cleffa. If we draw onto Switch, that would be awesome. But Switch was in the opening hand right there. Do they have energies? They have energies. Dang it. Ow. That's not good. There is an Iono. Golden Flame. Iono again. I'm probably gonna have to go for Cleffa. Another energy. Interesting. Okay. Attachment here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to use the ability of the Fire Off. And then go for Cleffa. That's pretty much what we have to do here. Cleffa time! Yeehaw! Do they have another Iono? They have no drop power and already 2 Ionos down. If we don't Iono me, we are gonna run away with the game. Currently we have 2 energies. Ho-Oh to fire up. The energies in play. They also need a Psychic energy currently. Area 0 under that. All these cards are great. Ugh. Clefairy? Wellspring? I guess it's gonna be Clefairy. We have Super Rod. If they do have a Psychic energy, they can attack. If not, we're gonna heal with the Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh can 2-shot the Dragapult. Currently under discard pile, 2 energies. We can Super Rod them back in combination with the Clefairy. They cannot slap down Pokemon on the bench because of Torrential Pump danger. Ultra Ball. The Buddy was gone. Are they gonna Fez? Dusknoir? All cards they don't need. Yeah, definitely needed Latias, otherwise they could have trapped our Ho-Oh. Definitely needed a Charcadet. Needing to save the Luminous Energy. And at this point, all of our Area Zeros are gone. And an Iono as well. Wow, this opponent doesn't... This has a 3rd Iono, by the way. Luminous Energy. Interesting. We had Super Rod on the hand as well. Kind of crazy. Did they find the Psychic energy? Maybe I should have gone with the Dracloak instead, but this is causing us more trouble than ever before. Interesting. Hitter discard pile already Psychic energy, that's reassuring. Oh, they're not even attacking? Really? Do we let this get knocked out? Yeah, how many Luminous do we have? More of those, so let's try it out again. If you have another Iono here, I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised. Okay, we have Armarouge, we have enough energies. Do we have the... no Gravity Mountain? Gravity Mountain doesn't matter at this point, I suppose. Can get... If 2 Pokemon get knocked out, that's good. Dragapult. If they have Counter Catcher, they can knock out both Armarouges. Which is kind of crazy. Then we have to Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Then maybe we just attack with Ho-Oh. Yeah, we cannot attack with Ho-Oh. We're gonna have to like go for sub. Oh, Night Stretcher? What do they want? Oh, it's an energy. How many counter catchers? How many Ionos? 2 counter catchers, triple Iono. That's like a lot. You don't have any draw on board, man. Free retreat Latias in the active position. They still came back from that crazy onslaught with the Wellspring. Kind of crazy to think about. Okay. First of all, Golden Flame. Secondly, Artisan. There is another Ho-Oh. Luminous is there as well, but we don't have Super Rod. There's only one available, so I think I'll just attack with our good friend Ho-Oh. Over here. Another Dragapult. 2 energies, so we go Nazball. Ho-Oh. How many energies in the deck? 3 energies left in the deck. We no longer need to boss because we have the Torrential Pump, so I'm actually gonna get rid of this. Get myself 2 energies. Golden Flame. Didn't find Luminous Energy, unfortunately. Retreat. Alright. Ho-Oh against the world. 160. They need Munkidori Luminous in order to do anything. I don't even know the Dusknoir variant playing the Munkidoris here. You can also finish off by using Ultra Ball and getting the... Yeah, that's the game. Why do these games take like forever? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, you did see the power of the Armarouge destroying Dragapult quite easily. Also had to get rid of my Lilius Clefairy with the Area 0 being overlapped. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, tier 46 in the Destined Rivals Battle Pass. You get so many rewards here, it's kind of nuts. Okay, next game, but first of all, a shout out from one of our sponsors. Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon TCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions. Okay, next game, we have beaten Dragapult and some sort of a control deck. Maybe we could see Marnie's Grimmsnarl this time around. We have options to deal with that. You want to go first? Yes. You want to get the Charcadet set up early as possible. Then go for the Wellspring Ogerpon. If they have Shaman, go for the Iron Hands instead. Charcadet already there. Luminous Energy already there. Switch already there. This looks like a very great hand to deal with. Looks like we're up against Rocket Mewtwo. 280 HP Pokemon. We don't have a Darkness type in our 60. They cannot attack turn 1, which is awesome. So, Buddy Puffin. Charcadet. I don't know if I want to slap down the Cleffa. Probably not. Durant. Iron Hands seems pretty good in this matchup. Wellspring Ogerpon as well. How many Luminous do we have? 2 Luminous, that's not a lot. Squawkabilly is in there though. This one, Nazball. Focus on... What do we focus on? Squawk? I know it's a low HP Pokemon, but we need to get energies into play ASAP. Go for Luminous Energy here. Sure. That's safe right there. And then go for Squawk. I know I had research, but I need energies right now on the Ho-Oh. Yeah, exactly. Durant, is that good? In this battle? Probably not. Let's see here. We Ultra Ball one of these and another card. That's fine. Alright, we have accelerated enough energies here to activate the Wellspring Ogerpon. The Proton, gonna try to set them up. We're gonna get rid of like 2 of these Tarantulas quite easily with the Wellspring. Team Rocket. Articuno. Preventing all effects of attacks. Damage is not an effect, so we can still snipe. 280 HP Mewtwo. Energy on the Mewtwo. But without energies, that's gonna be ending quite easily. Okay. Ultra Ball. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Getting ourselves Armarouge. And the only thing we need is a Nuzball. Yeah. The only thing we need is a Nuzball. Research! Okay, there's the Wellspring already. Perfect. Gonna be accelerating more energies than ever before. Let's go. Wellspring. This guy slaps how much damage if he has the rocket energy? Imagine there's one on the bench. There's gonna be nothing on the bench, 240. Just in case. Gonna get more bulk. And we're gonna be using the Latias as well. Free retreat time. And now the Fire Off ability. 1, 2. I don't believe they can get a KO here. 3. And 4. Just like last time, we're going to be going for Torrential Pump Madness. We're going to leave the Luminous in play. All the fires go away. And the little Tarantula gets knocked out. How crazy is that? Okay, our hand is pretty wacky. We have a Luminous, but we can still sop, I suppose. Maybe the Iono. Now they can go for the what was the supporter again? Archer? More Tarantulas appear. They most likely will go for an Archer here. I think. If we can damage them a little bit, that would be great. Ariana, oof, not even altering this hand. We did burn our Superior Energy Retrieval, which is bad. All the energies are back in the deck, by the way, so 2 Iono play, 2 Research play. This could still go either way. Yeah, this could still go either way. Counter Catcher. Ugh, not great. Yeah, I could let their Armarouge get knocked out here. More Tarantulas appear. We can Iron Hands also this guy. We find Iron Hands. They try to buy some time here. You have a Fire Energy, which could allow us to retreat. No energies in the discard pile. We can burn. No, we cannot also not burn. Try to spread the energies around a little bit. Yeah, try to spread them around a little bit. This is fine. She's gonna chillax in the active position. Doesn't matter. This guy weak to darkness. We don't have any darkness. We will need to go for some boss's orders action. A lot of Spite Ups. They do have 130 HP, which is very hard to deal with. Team Rocket Receiver, or actually Transceiver. They cannot use Archer, so we will 100%... yeah, they can go for Giovanni, but... There's currently in their discard pile... Yeah, there's the Ariana. They're gonna try to go for setup. Our Armarouge will see the discard pile, but we will have access to Pheasantipity. Doom Rocket's Factory drawing even more. I don't even know if we can like... We can trap Articuno as well with the Sop. Boss Resource will be really crucial here. If we find Boss, Fire Energy... Balls, Fire Energy, then we can take two of these down, but they have 130 HP, which makes things a little bit more awkward. And then we need to two-shot the Mewtwo. Bull. Yeah, also trapping Articuno will not work because of the Giovannis. Okay, now we're in trouble. Now we are in trouble. Two-shot Mewtwo and then hands this guy. Is that what we need to do? Yo, we'll figure it out together. This is the price trade happening currently. We have the boss. That's crazy. Yeah, the boss is good, but not right now. If they go after our Charcadet, we will be destroyed. Fire Energy again, and we have the Ultra Ball as well. Okay. Sniping 100. Do we fast snipe? The only Pokemon that can attack in this scenario. Wellspring, but that's gonna lose all of our energies again. This could also not do anything. Fez? But Fez is really important. Also, if I lose all my energies, that's very bad. Putting this to yeah. Darkness? We are a Darkness type Pokemon. Yeah. Don't forget. Don't forget. Gonna get rid of this and this. Armarouge time. Fire off ability. One of this. I could remove 2 Luminous from the board, because at this point I only need 1 Luminous, and the Ho-Oh can then power itself up with an attachment and the ability. Okay. Here we go. Cruel Arrow on the Mewtwo. Bam. Super effective Cruel Arrow Faz. There's still a possibility where we can take both of these down with the Wellspring. And we can Iron Hands this one. If they go after the Armarouge, they only still take 1 prize. That means we need to like Super Rod, try to set that one up again. And we still have Blood Moon as well. Interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do here. We still have Ho-Oh, which can do some stuff. Another Mewtwo. Like, they have way too much HP. I have no Darkness type attacker in my deck. They're dealing with... Yeah, we can also, like, Iron Hands the Mewtwo right now. If we're able to do that. They're going down to 3 prizes. There is an energy. So we can take 3 prizes here. And then Blood Moon for game, Blood Moon boss. Is that the plan? Is that the plan? They most likely will use Archer, right? Retreat. Here? Is it going to be Blood Moon boss, or do we knock this guy out and damage the Mewtwo. These guys slap a maximum damage output of 180, which means this is still a threat. I guess the best plan of action, we do have like Boss still in deck. Area 0 under def. Slap that down. I could slap Blood Moon already, but then they're leaving around Armarouge, which is actually pretty good. Torrential Pump. Only taking one prize, softening up this guy. That means they need Gust. If they have Gust, we can go Gust again. They cannot Gust an Archer, so maybe focusing on damaging the Mewtwo here is probably better. Yeah, unless they are able to set up another Mewtwo. Because getting Iono to 2 is better than getting Iono to 1, right? Or actually, Archer doesn't... they don't have Iono, right? So, but we have Blood Moon here, so... If they go after Blood Moon, they don't alter this hand, which means we have Boss with 1 energy. Yeah, maybe I should have not slapped down Blood Moon proactively. This is still kind of scary. We can still finish off with a Ho-Oh and the Shining Feathers of 160, right? If we find another Ho-Oh and a Vessel, we can get there. Was this the better choice? To attack the Mewtwo that is already damaged? Giovanni, so they're not using Archer. Okay, my plan succeeded, right? We have Energy Balls, Blood Moon. Oh no, they have the Bravery Charm. Does that matter though? 240, 120? Yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah, our plan worked. We can just Blood Moon the Rocket's Mewtwo. They will go down to 2 prizes. We can just attach Boss, and that was already figured out. Cool. It was the correct choice all along. Here we go, even at the secret box, crazy. Balls, Mewtwo, and the big old Mewtwo going down by a Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. Even the Bravery Charm does not help this scenario. So a very cool new archetype, Ho-Oh with Armarouge. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. Support the channel. Also, of course, yeah, check out the sponsors. They make the daily content possible. They are on the screen right now. You can get some percentages off. Definitely do so. Links are down below. Thank you all very much for watching today's upload. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG adventures. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.